Welcome back to my YouTube channel, friends. Welcome back. It's good to be here again. I was here 5 days ago, and we discussed about obsessive love disorder and what it is, right? And we say that obsessive love disorder is refers to a condition where a person may obsess with one person, right, and think that they are in love with that person, right, and might develop that feeling to protect such person, right? And we have gone through that. We have gone through the different obsession within that disorder, right? And today we are going to, talk a little about cause, what causes that in a person. So you don't want to miss this little reasoning, right? What causes obsessive love to be in such person? So don't go anywhere. Stick around. You will want to hear out this little reasoning. All right. Yes, welcome back. Welcome back. I know you're still there, right? No, you're still there. No, as we say, what we are going to be discussing now is that we are going to be looking at what causes a person to develop obsessive love disorder, right? So that's what we are going to be reasoning a little about. Now, there is no there's no one single cause, right, of OLD, which OLD, as we said, obsessive love right, disorder. Instead, it may be linked to other type of mental health disability, right? So we are going to go into that now, such as attachment disorder, right? Attachment disorder. This group of disorder refers to people who have emotional attachment issue, right? So it has to do with persons who have emotional attachment issue, right? Such as a lack of empathy or an obsession with another person, right? And we also see that it can derive from childhood, right? It can, all of that can derive from childhood also, right? Because a lot of these things start from the home, right? A lot of these things start from home, right? From early, from childhood days, right? From childhood days, from negative experience, with parents or other adult care giver, right? So it can derive from how the child was being treated when he or she was a toddler, how they were treated in the family. And you see, that is why this society is in the state that it is in now, because it is coming from the home. How was the child being treated, being in the home, and what the child grow up with, right? So if the child was getting less attention, you know, and was treated badly, like an outcast, you know, and you know, being told a lot of rough things, the child will grow up with that, and it will plays out in his or her adult life, right? And it can be very dangerous if the child grow up with these resentment, right? Because he or she will not be able to have a happy relationship, right? Because they would have to seek psychiatric care, right, or psychiatric counsel to to get rid of to help to deal with these issues, right? To put these issues about them under control, because it can be very dangerous, right? Because this obsessive love disorder can really get out of hand, and as we discussed before, that we see it plays out in society today. you know we see it plays out, where you know men killing their women because disagreement, and maybe the person don't want to stay around with that person anymore because of the bad treatment you know that he or she have been getting. But we see where it is mostly the women and the women path, that women are being killed regularly because of these issues, right? Where persons don't want them to leave, and all these things. So so we see that our society troubles a lot with these issues, and it all started from childhood days, right? When you check out the background of such person, how they grow up. You see that they were being abused in such a vulgar way, that messed up their minds. And when they grow up now to become an adult now, and they are supposed to now launch into a relationship, they will treat their relationship of such. So it can be very dangerous, and obsessive love disorder needs to be checked out on a very serious note, because a lot of person are going into relationship like this, and not knowing about obsessive love disorder, and what it entails, what it carries. So it is very serious, and very important that persons, as I said before, checked out these things, and persons that you're going in relationship with, to check it out to see if these persons have these mental issues, because it is a mental issue, right? So it is very important that persons aware of these issues, right, before you launch into a relationship with such person, right? Very important, you know because these traits can be very harmful and very deadly, right, to individuals. So it is very serious that it checks out, right? So as I pointed out in previous reasoning, that the real topic, not the real topic, sorry, the real character that we are supposed to have, is the character that God laid down for us to have, so we can have a happy relationship, right? The fruit of the spirit, right? You know, which begins with love, you know, kindness, you know, you know, love, kindness, you know, honesty, you know, all these things. You can check back in my previous discussion, right? My previous topics, you know, you will see them there. So it is very important that, you know, friends, we view these things, right? Because it can be very detrimental to persons, you know, turning a blind eye away from these issues. All right, friends. So I leave it here, and this was a wrap for obsessive love disorder. Just came to put a wrap on it, and so next time we will go into different reasoning, right? So you don't want to miss my next reasoning, so stay tuned for that, and ensure that you like, subscribe, and share, right? And remember to hit that notification bell. All right, so whenever I post, you will be sure to be one of those who will be notified, right, that I have dropped a video. All right, so this is a wrap, and so keep it breezy until we meet again next time. All right.